In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to build a professional Discord server from scratch, even if you never used Discord before. Whether you're creating a gaming community, a friend group, a study hub, or even a business server, the entire process takes less than 10 minutes. By the end of this video, you will know how to create your Discord server, organize it with channels, add roles, install useful bots, invite your friends, and customize everything so it looks professional. Now let's jump right in. Before we get started, I want to give you a quick tip. If you want to do everything quickly, really under 10 minutes, you can just use this pre-built server template for your server, and you could just edit it to make it for your environment. This is a really good server. I made it a long time ago, and I recommend you guys use it. Now let's click on Add Server. Right here, you can choose whether you want to do a template or you want to start from scratch. I recommend you start from scratch so you can learn everything by yourself, but you can still use those templates for whatever you want. Anyways, so let's click on Create My Own Server. Right here, you can choose if the server is for you or your friend, or you could choose a club or a community. I think this is what you want to choose. So let's click on that. Now you can choose a name. You don't want to spend a lot of time on your name. You can always change that. So I can just name this one a testing server. All right, so after you click enter, you can also upload an icon. The second step is to set up your channels. So now let's organize our server. Think of channels like different rooms inside of a building. Each room serves its own purpose. So make sure you create a channel for its purpose. So if you notice, there are two types of channels. There's the text channels for typing messages, or there's voice channels where people can talk live. To create one, hover over text channels and click create new channel. Now we have the three types of channels. This is a new type: text, voice, or form. In this video, we'll focus mostly on text and voice channels. All right, so now let's give a name to our channel. I'm gonna name this one a welcome channel because it's for welcoming members. We will set that up later. Also, don't forget that you can create categories. Categories are like places where channels are in. For example, you can make a gaming category, and you can make channels for different games you want to play. Gaming. I'll drag this right here. If you want a quick tip, if you want to change the placement of your category, you want to put it on top, you want to put it on the bottom, you can just hold on the category and drag it anywhere. You can also do the same with channels. Now let's name the channel something like CS2 Counter-Strike, or we can name it Grand Theft Auto 5 or 6 when it comes out. After you choose the name, now you can just click create channel and it's available for texting. A few useful channels you want to have in your server. You want to have a welcome channel, you want to have a rules channel. You want to separate the rules channel away from other channels because this is an important channel so people understand what they're doing. For extra activities, you could also make an announcement channel, a suggestion channel, meme channel, media, and questions. Now, to make those channels look much better, you wanna add emojis to the channels and special characters. For example, you wanna add that specific layout for your channel names to make them look better and to make your server look more organized. So you can do that for all these channels or the channels that you want to use. For voice channels, you can also add other channels. Like, let's make a gaming channel. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is creating 20 channels at once. You shouldn't do that, and you should focus on creating what's useful to you or your community. A clean server always feels more welcoming than a cluttered one. You should always keep the clean server theme. Now for the most important part to make your server professional or look professional, you want to go to server settings and you want to create roles. Roles let you organize members and what they control, basically what people can do. Now we're at roles, we could click create roles and you can name any role you want. So for now, I recommend you have at least 3 roles: owner, moderator, mod, and a member role. You could change the color of the roles by hovering over here and choosing a color you want, or using this to choose whatever color you want. You could choose whatever color. You could also pay money to unlock role styles, which will make your roles look much better. And you could also choose an icon for your role to be beside the member's name or the person's name. that also you have to boost your server for it. So if you want to change permissions, you could hover over to permissions and click on it. And right here, you can choose whatever permissions you have. For owner, I recommend every owner to have an admin role because that's for top people. For mods, you want to give them specific roles like create events, manage events, move members, different members. And you want to also give them permissions like bypass flow, manage messages, and mention every owner here. If you have bigger servers, you want to avoid this for mods, even though that's less likely to happen. But you can customize or you can add any permission you want to any person. If you need help understanding permissions, you can just look at the text below the name of the permission and it tells you information about the permission. Quick tip, avoid giving admin permissions to any random person. Give it to trusted people only, because admin permissions gives full, complete access to your server and it allows the person to control it fully. Only people you fully trust should ever receive it. To make an embedded rules text, you could go to your browser and search for Disco hook. And in this website, you could make your own embedded message. So I want to do clear all. You want to also go back to Discord and go to any channel you want to add the embedded message to. For example, I want to add it to rules. I want to click on edit channels and click integrations. From integrations, you could go to webhook, create a webhook and create one. Name your webhooks anything you want. I want to name it rules in my case. And you can select the channels that should be created for. After you create it, you want to click save and then you want to click on this button, copy webhook URL. You want to go back to Disco hook and paste the webhook URL here. Then you have the webhook integrated into your channel. So you could add content right here, just a random message, or what I recommend, you want to add an embed. In adding an embed, you could write a lot of things. You could write a title. For example, I want to write rules and I want to write a random description for whatever. You could also come to fields, add a field, and in the field, you could technically organize whatever you have in rules. You could also add images, which I recommend. You could go to your browser and search for any image you want, then copy the URL or thumbnail URL, then paste it. You want to also choose your color right here. You can choose the color like that appears on the side. You could add an URL, whatever. You can play with it and see what fits you. After you finish everything and make your embed, you want to scroll up and click on send. When you click on send, what's going to happen is it's going to send it to your server. So if I leave the settings, I'll find that the hook sent the message. One of the most underrated steps that people should do is they have to add a helpful bot. Bots can welcome new members, moderate chats, play music, create reaction roles, and much more. One of the easiest beginner bots is Dino. Another popular option is CarlBot. You can visit the bot's website, but you can also hover over to your settings and you can click app directory. From app directory, you can search the bot you want. For example, I can add CarlBot to my server through this process. Click continue and you can give it permissions. Then you go back to your server, then you find the bot over here. If you wanna access a lot settings, you wanna go to your browser and you wanna search for the bot. Then you wanna go to the dashboard of the bot. You also have to log in with your Discord account, so I'll log in. From this, you could do quick setup. Quick setup is gonna be really helpful for you since it does everything you wanna do after adding a new bot. So let me click get started. You want to add prefixes for your bot. Basically, prefixes are a character that you write, then you write a command for your bot, whatever command you like. In this case, it doesn't matter for me. You click next, and then the welcome message. You could use a preset, and then you could select the channel that you want the welcome message to be posted in, or you could make your own custom welcome message. I want to use a preset in my case, and I will select it in the welcome channel. Then you click next. I want to add color roles and basically announcement, or you could do whatever you like to do. any other types of reaction roles, I'm gonna click create reaction role. Reaction roles are basically embedded messages where you can just click the role and then you get where you can just click on the emoji and you get a specific role into your profile. Now let's get back. Moderation role, you could add a mute role, but I'm not gonna do it in this case. And you must and should have a log role. So I will go back to my server and I'll add a log role right here. And I wanna make it private only to my moderators, since log roles shouldn't be seen by members. Now let's get back to CardBot and I'll select log. I'll select log. Then press enter, then click next. I can also add auto mod where the bot controls and mods the server. I recommend that so nothing goes wrong. So I'm gonna click finish and I have already set up my first bot. Keep in mind, there are a lot of bots you could add to your Discord server. I recommend you add Dunk Memer because it's a fun bot. I could show you the guide to add it. And I recommend also you host giveaways for your server so you can boost engagement and people can always check on your server. Another common mistakes that people do is they add a bunch of bots to their server. You shouldn't do that, since adding a bunch of bots to your server can just duplicate the same purpose. You want to add like 2 or 3 bots, each do something different, unique to your server. One last thing, before inviting new people or before you launch your server, you want to make sure that you want to check, do the permissions work? Does the welcome bot respond? Can people join voice channels? Is your rules channel easy to find? It's much easier to fix small problems now than later after people join. Once everything works, you're officially ready, and just like that, you have built your own Discord server from scratch. That's it for today. Please hit the like button and subscribe and comment down below what should be my next video. Thank you so much.